ask a couple of questions. I mean, well, y'all can ask me some questions, then I can ask questions back. For some reason, my comments ain't even popping up. So weird. Hey, everybody. Does anybody have any questions since now that the season has wrapped up? Did you want to return to season 2? I mean, season 11, you mean? That's still in the air. That is still on the air. Money talks. Money talk. Okay. Why is this? Okay, somebody need to come help me with this, because why is this only coming through, the comments coming through like this with the questions? So weird. What's your favorite dish to cook for your husband? Short ribs with sherry wine. So good with mashed potatoes. Delicious. Y'all gotta try it. Do you think you and Quad can be friends? I mean, I'm not gonna say never, but I think that we could be cordial. How did you feel about Dr. G saying he fantasizes about Phaedra and he has regrets about not being with her today? Gregory was saying that as a joke, and when he said that, I don't know what the hell he was talking about. They didn't see it, but I was like, Gregory, what the fuck? But he was trying to explain something else without embarrassing Phaedra. But Gregory is not the greatest. He has a high IQ, but his social intelligence is just not there. Love my baby though, but that's just not his special. That's not his thing. And I may not understood what he was trying to say, but he explained to me later, and that's something that he got to get into and explain himself. But I'm confident in my relationship, and he may have slipped up. He may have said some things that I didn't agree with at the time. He's just not good at explaining himself, and hey, y'all got to get used to it. Ain't leaving my man for no petty stuff. Okay. Are you still on the baby journey? I am on the baby journey. We actually, I had surgery back in August, so now we are actively trying. So, someone was telling me today, I got to get the maca root, I got to get the red clover, all these different things. I got the conception pills, child. I got it all. How do you feel now that the reunion is over? I'm feeling pretty good. I'm just doing me, getting back to life. But also, if in case I do the show for next season, just preparing for that. If I need to, I'm gonna start. Depending on, I haven't signed any contracts. You're my favorite, and please prepare to read because she is jealous. I'm not even gonna get into that. It's not even. We ain't even gonna speak that into existence. Okay. Um, Hey, sweet tea. I hope you keep going. It was good to see young, fresh face on the show. I love how you stood your ground. That's the only thing I can do. Whenever you're on TV and you are new to filming and cameras being all over, it just takes time to get used to that. It's not easy, especially sharing stuff that you normally just don't share in front of people and they in your doctor's appointments and all up in your hoo-ha. Okay, that's kind of nerve-wracking. Why do you let the ladies take you out of character so much? I wouldn't say I let them take me out of the character too much. I definitely stand up for myself for sure. Um, Nobody's really taken me out of character other than a few times, and that's prone to happen whenever you're new into a group of people and they're coming at you. You gonna stand you're gonna snap at them, and unfortunately, you as viewers, you don't always see what goes on throughout the season. You only see bits and parts of something that was reduced down to 45 minutes, so you don't get a chance to see everything. Take it to TikTok to see the comments.
Now, listening to this Instagram live of Sweetie, I want to talk about two things. First thing, what she said about Dr. G's disrespectful response or the part three of the reunion, and also about her and Quad's relationship or friendship going forward. Firstly, let's talk about Dr. G and the response. We all remember that in the part three that just aired recently, reunion on Married to Medicine, Dr. G was asked about Phaedra, and he made an utterance that for me, when if you watch back our review we did on Monday, I did say that it was the most disrespectful thing, and I felt like he was disrespectful to his wife. Now, Sweetie is coming here to say that the only reason why Dr. G said that is because he's socially awkward, and he didn't want to embarrass Phaedra. Now, why is him protecting Phaedra? Why is him protecting Phaedra a priority and not protecting his wife? Because instead of embarrassing Phaedra, the only thing he ended up doing was embarrassing his own wife. Your wife that is you sleep with, you wake up with, you eat with, you dine with, she does your everything for you. You're aiming for a future, you are trying to build a home, trying to have children. You did not prioritize that person. You prioritize the feelings of another person that is not a friend. You've never had a relationship, you've never had a situationship, you've never had any ship with this person, but you decided to prioritize this person's feelings by saying, I did not want to embarrass Phaedra. That did not make sense. Even if she came up with the excuse for herself, saying that, oh, she felt like when after me and Dr. G spoke, he said he didn't want to embarrass Phaedra. Wow. You ended up embarrassing your own wife. So if you sit down there and tell me he prioritized Phaedra's feelings and not embarrassing Phaedra over embarrassing you, that is his wife, that is something you should sit down and think to yourself. Because how would you tell me that you would prefer for your wife to be embarrassed than Phaedra not to be embarrassed? Phaedra is just a friend, nothing more, nothing less. Just a friend. And their friendship is even not, I'm not even sure they are really good friends. So he prioritized Phaedra not being embarrassed over you that sleep, eat, dine, do everything with him in the same house, your feelings. And you came up here and gave that excuse. I don't think you sat down and thought about it and say, is this excuse I'm giving, is it necessary? Even if somebody is supposed to give an excuse, it should be Dr. G, not you, his wife. Because hearing it from you giving the excuse, still saying that he did not want to embarrass Phaedra, that's comical. So you are the one that is matured enough or strong enough to take the embarrassment. Because we all saw the way she reacted when Dr. G said what she said. When he said what he said at the reunion, she was not happy, like her face changed in a couple of minutes. So you were okay, or he felt like you were okay or strong enough to take the embarrassment. But Phaedra, that has no sense of relationship with him, was not okay, was never okay to take that embarrassment. I think that she shouldn't have come and made that excuse for Dr. G. Probably if there's a season 11, he should be the one to give that excuse for himself or give us the reason why he said that, because I didn't understand for the life of me why he would make that reference. And even the way he referenced that if he had been able to afford the 4K that Phaedra was asking for, there's a probability he insinuated that. Not for me. That was what he said in the reunion. He insinuated that he might not probably have been with Quad or Sweetie, that his future must have changed, might have changed, or would not be what it is now. Imagine saying those kind of things in the presence of your wife, like saying, "If I'd been with you, I might not have met Sweetie." That is absurd for someone that he praises a lot. And in so many times he was like, oh, Sweetie is my life, Sweetie is my joy, she gives me happiness, over analyzing his relationship. I already said it in my review. The amount of time he took over analyzing the relationship between him and Sweetie already lets me know that all is not well. And when he now further went and said that thing about Phaedra embarrassing his wife, that was like, no. And she now coming online to say he didn't want to embarrass Phaedra, but okay. But you are the one that's supposed to take the embarrassment. For anything I know, the wife is supposed to be protected and Phaedra should come in second. If there's anything he was supposed to have protected and guided, be there for his own wife. Even if Phaedra will end up being embarrassed at the end of the day, he shouldn't care. At the end of the day, maybe they can talk over it later on. But at that moment, he should have cared for his wife, which he didn't. So that excuse, I'm not really buying it. But she said that's what it is. But she also gave him that part I can understand when she said he was socially awkward and he might not know what to say at some time. Sometimes it happens like that. That would have been if she has said that he's socially awkward when it comes to some kind of questions and the way he relays answers. I would understand that because some people sometimes don't know how to talk until maybe later they go on and realize, be like, wow, did I say this? I would have understood that part, but the embarrassing part, that part did not. I didn't understand that excuse. Now, when it came to her relationship, she in the comment she was asked. I think someone asked her a question if she was going to be friends or any kind of way with Quad, and she said it's the only time that will tell, and she only thing she can say is that they can be cordial. And I feel like, yes, that's the rightest things to do. Be cordial because I've not really seen Quad come for you. And even if she comes for you, because people change, even if she comes for you tomorrow, be your absolutely lovely self and don't rate her. So if they can be cordial, and I feel like Quad does not want to put herself in the situation where she will be, because that's not a nice look. She'll be having fights with the new wife of your previous husband. That would not be looking good for Quad. And I know she's very reasonable enough not to do that or put herself in that situation. So I employ Sweetie not to also put herself in that situation where she would be the one charging or getting pissed off at anything when it involves Quad. So if they can be cordial, I will love it. And she said for season 11, she doesn't know. She will be very cautious and she doesn't know yet. Probably but Dr. Heavenly said they're giving them contracts, so I don't know what she's saying. She said she wants more money, and I'm like, you just arrived, you just arrived. But anyway, money is important at the end of the day, and Dr. G has always been on the show, so if she wants more money to showcase her lifestyle with Dr. G, she should get it. I want to see her on the show the next season. I want to see at least I want to see her. I want to see Quad on the next season of My to Medicine. Don't forget, guys, to like on this video. The more you like, the more YouTube recommends this video to every other person that is interested. And don't forget to comment your thoughts and opinion on the comment section. And also, don't forget to click on the subscription button down below to subscribe. We'll see you guys on another video.